A chiropractor that's been beta testing greens powder and had to sign an NDA to do it. Oh, y'all are not ready. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bies. I am a certified personal trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist. And I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out. And now I'm hopefully, do I want to say righting my wrongs, attempting to right my wrongs and to actually educate people on nutrition and fitness while also helping them dodge the wellness grifters online. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you're here. If you've been here a while, appreciate you guys. Today we're going to be talking about a company called Partner Co. I've covered, I believe, one or two videos. You'll see one of their products is called Skinny Drops, and now they have a greens powder that people had to sign an NDA to beta test. Greens powder. Yeah, anyways. So this is Dr. Crystal Vance, and she is a chiropractor, and I stumbled across her video on social media, and now we're going to debunk it. I'm going to give evidence-based nutrition and fitness advice throughout this video. So let's get into it.
I'm so excited. Today is the day. I am finally released from the NDA. I have probably said a whole lot more than I was supposed to over the last few weeks. I was beta testing. Hold on. I was beta testing this product right here. So this is how it came to me. And it's 10-gram serving of mixed berry greens. And so I've been telling you guys about the change in my body over the last, it's been 3 weeks, almost a month, that I have been consistently having these. And it's pretty simple. 8 ounces of water and one of these.
Why do we need an NDA to beta test greens? A greens powder in 2026. What are we even doing? Also, I would like to point out that 3 weeks is a very short period of time. Very, very short period of time when we're talking about changing lifestyle habits and things of that nature. So I know she's going to make some claims here coming up, but just keep in mind 3 weeks to a month, that's a very short period of time. Okay.
And so I'm gonna grab some water. You're gonna get to be a part of my morning routine now. 30 years in the health and wellness industry, I've had lots of products that have been given to me as tools for my toolbox. And I have a few that I will never go without. And this is definitely going to be one. So,
tools in a toolbox, says a chiropractor. Now, I wonder, I haven't looked this up. I think we should. Let's look up what is within a chiropractor's scope of practice, shall we? Okay, I've got my, you already know, I've got my magnetic stand. I will link it below as I always do. The chiropractic scope of practice defines the procedures and services a DC or doctors of chiropractic are licensed to perform. While it varies heavily by state, chiropractors generally act as primary care providers for musculoskeletal and nervous system disorders. So she's talking about supplements. She's going to talk about gut health. She's going to talk about the gut microbiome. Those are outside of her scope of practice from the looks of it. So are we shocked? We shouldn't be.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use these little beta tubes up, but hold on a second because I want to tell you about this. Not only that, like there's some massive, well, I haven't told you the name yet. Okay. I'll just use my little frother stick.
I also would like to say that I do believe that she's trying to, in some way, shape, or form, use the appeal to authority fallacy by mentioning this stuff, by mentioning that she's been a part of health and wellness for 30 years. I don't know exactly what that means. I do know that she's a chiropractor. So I'm sure she's got quite the history of being a part of multi-level marketing companies, but I do think that she's attempting to use the appeal to authority fallacy here. However, experience is not the same as scientific evidence, and I think it's important to point that out.
So you just dump it in. And you've probably seen other greens out there. There's a lot of different greens products. And for me, if it tastes like greens, I want to drink it. Like, I know how incredible greens are, microgreens and all of those things, but man, like, how many of you go to the grocery store and your greens die in your refrigerator because you never make whatever, even salad, right? Like, you even get the prepackaged salad mix and you throw it away because it's all gross and yucky on the bottom. Like, I can't tell you how much I've wasted because I know I should eat them, but I just don't. And then when I do drink them or eat them, I'm like, ugh, that's awful.
Well, are we seasoning things? Are we seasoning our vegetables? How are we cooking that? I have questions. Because I just had some broccoli with my lunch and it was delicious. And I put some salt, some pepper, and some salad supreme on it. By the way, if you have not tried salad supreme, this is probably my third or fourth video where I mention it. Get yourself some salad supreme. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it.
That is not awful. It tastes so stinking good. Okay. So
you know what else tastes good? Vegetables, when you prepare them properly. Just FYI.
So are you ready? Are you ready? It is 8:14 on June 27th. My NDA is done. I'm actually breaking news a little early. Let's see, 10:30. At 10:30, this is available for people to order. So I'm 2 hours early. Oh, wow. So this is it. This is it. Vital One collab. Isn't this packaging amazing?
No, it's actually quite bland. It looks like Arbonne. Why do they always have to overhype even just the packaging, let alone the claims with the products? But isn't the box, isn't it incredible? No, it's a box. You're going to open it and throw it away or recycle it. It's not that cool. Oh God, every single time. Oh my God, this is life-changing. This is a game changer. Look at how pretty the box is. The box is white with green accents. Relax.
Now, okay. Here's how this started. 15 to 20 years ago, there was someone who created a formulation. Check this out. His name, Dr. Plant. Dr. Plant with his greens, all right? Somebody referred to him as Daddy Plant the other day.
Ew. Can we not? That's foul. I don't like that.
And I dang near lost it, but I think it's awesome because he really was. He pioneered a green drink made from moringa, which is known to be the most nutrient-dense plant on the earth. And the best sourcing of it is from India. And so he started with a company called Zija. Some of you may know a company named Zija. Great company, had its issues, had some leadership issues. And what happened is Dr. Plant then took and went to another company called Isogenics. Now, many of you may be familiar with Isogenics. I have loved Isogenics. They are really known for their cleanse program. In fact, I used that for a couple years in my office. Joe.
I'm sorry. What do you mean you used Isogenics, their cleanse program, for several years in your practice? So you had somebody that was coming to you for chiropractic care and you were selling them Isogenics cleanse protocols, because I know they're going to call them that, even though they're not actual medical protocols. Is that what I'm hearing you say? Because the levels of that being unethical are absolutely wild. I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. Also, really quickly, Dr. Joshua Plant is the Chief Science Officer at Partner Co. I'm also reading from my phone here. His education, he's got a PhD in biomedical sciences from Harvard University and degrees in biology and chemistry from the University of Utah. His prior experience, he served as Chief Science Officer at 2 other major wellness companies, which I think she's just mentioned, and held a prestigious cancer research fellowship at the National Institutes of Health. Now, why would you go from researching cancer to working for MLM companies? Ugh. Yikes.
Durgan told me all about it, and I started using it, and it stirred up my autoimmune issues, so I never was able to really get deep into the isogenics program. But Dr. Plant was there, and he was told, you can come here, we'll give you everything you need, make this even better. Now listen, he's from Harvard. He's like science, like his science background and what he knows is absolutely incredible. So he formulated a moringa drink for isogenics, and then all of a sudden formulation starts changing. He was one of the favorites of that company. People stayed there because of who he was and the formulations that he gave. All right, here's the deal. A year ago, Partner Co. brought Josh Plant over. Partner Co. is who I have been working with for the last 3 years as they launched. They bought 14 different companies, and so they have 14 different companies worth of nutrition. Some of it, Tahitian noni juice, over 30 years old, but we have the rights to the formulas, and all of the people are here. They get to enjoy their Tahitian noni juice, and they love it here. And they get new formulas formulated by Dr. Plant. So Dr. Plant, they said, you can reformulate this with new science, new technology, all of the best. We won't limit you in anything that you're doing. We'll give you everything you need. Go to the drawing board, formulate this product, because we are in 3 years a $400 million company, and we will go to 1 billion. Now, inside of the health and wellness industry, there are a few companies who have done that. And it always comes down to the CEOs, the ownership, and do they change things? Do they stick to their formulas? Do they continue to put out the best products with the best raw sourcing ingredients? So here's the deal. This moringa comes from India. This is shade dried. That's a big deal. If you are drinking moringa, many of you know about moringa, but if you're drinking moringa and it's bitter or it smells really grassy, you know it was not shade dried.
Now, shade dried may sound impressive to some people, but it's really just it's a processing method. Is there evidence that shade drying makes this product clinically superior? I doubt it. This isn't a deep dive. This is just you and I FaceTiming and having this conversation about the claims in this video. So
this also has multiple parts of the moringa leaf, stem, leaf. It's not just the cheap part of the plant. This is all done in India. It's brought over here to the States. I love this. So what does it do? If you're not familiar, it supports healthy digestion and nutrient absorption. Okay, so for someone like myself.
I'm sorry, compared to what? It supports digestion and nutrient absorption. Compared to what? I don't understand what we're doing here. Has this specific product and this specific formulation actually been studied? She's getting ready to talk about how she had gastric sleeve surgery many years ago, which is a very specific situation. So just be prepared for that. But what are we comparing the digestion and specifically the nutrition absorption to? What are we doing?
Almost 15 years ago now, I decided to do a gastric sleeve surgery. Not the best decision I ever made. I never got the results from it because I was embarrassed that I did it.
I mean, wouldn't that have been discovered in the pre-surgery counseling? And don't they, I'm pretty sure they do psychological evaluations, and there's all kinds of things that you have to do prior to the surgery. What do you mean you were embarrassed? I have so many questions. I know that this isn't, a gastric sleeve video. I know that that is a great solution for a lot of people. I'm going to keep saying this entire video. I just have so many questions.
But here's the thing, I'm forever changed. I can't absorb the nutrients. Plus I have MTHFR and I have autoimmune issues. My digestion has been messed up since I was put underneath all those steroids from 5 years old all the way on. Like, so many of us have digestion issues.
And that's why you go to a doctor. That's why you go and have testing done. That's why you work with a professional that does this every day and has the credentials to help in this area. Let's not forget she's a chiropractor spewing this online to sell a multi-level marketing company's product. I feel like that's important to mention here.
If you do, you're not absorbing your nutrients. So if you can get nutrient dense and it actually be what they're telling you it is, that's...
Yeah, Whole Foods called and said, hey, when it comes to being nutrient dense, we've got this. We're good, A
big deal. Don't spend your money on stuff that you don't know that you're getting what you're getting. I'm going to guarantee you get what you pay for at Partner Co.
I'm going to guarantee you that you get what you pay for when you buy Whole Foods, fruits, vegetables, things of that nature. You're going to get, what you pay for. So you don't need this stuff. You don't need these greens powdered. I know that there's a very specific usage for them, but what we know about multi-level marketing companies is the products are overpriced. A lot of them are proprietary blends. And that's just not MLM companies. That's also supplement companies as a whole. If I see proprietary blend, I'm running the other way. Have I looked at the label of this? Not yet, but I think we're probably going to get there here in a little bit. If it's even available online, I'm not sure that it is because she was saying that this was just announced. So I don't remember what day it was announced or whatever. So anyways, I'm always going to be a fan of Whole Foods first and then going to the doctor, having lab work done, working with a registered dietitian to supplement what needs to be supplemented versus just blindly taking some sort of a supplement because you saw an influencer go online and talk about how, oh my God, you're deficient in this. They don't have your lab work. They don't have your medical history. They are not your doctor. This can be very dangerous for a lot of people.
That's why I'm part of their wellness fellowship. I love
wellness fellowship. What do you mean? What does that mean? You mean you're a distributor in the company? And earlier, you notice how she said, oh, that's why I partnered with him. No, you work as a contracted worker for the company. You're a distributor in this company. God, they always try to make it sound like they're more important than what they are as far as like the titles that they give these distributors. Do you know what I mean? Oy.
Energy. You guys, over the last 3 weeks, you might be following. I haven't totally put it out there. I started a gym routine.
Great.
In this last month, I have put on almost 5 pounds of muscle. I'm like, what is going on here? I feel so good. I feel so strong. Someone was like, what are those bones? Well, those are called clavicles. I hadn't seen them for a while either. Those are called clavicles. But you can see like my delt muscles are coming in.
Why are we pointing at our chest and our traps when we're talking about our delts, which are your shoulder muscles? I have so many questions. 5 pounds of muscle in a month? What do you mean? What do you even mean? Clearly, we've hit the testimonial part of her video here. Testimonials are not the same as scientific evidence. And also, I'd like to address the 5 pounds of muscle in a month. I'd love to know, how was this measured? Was it a DEXA scan? Was it a scale at home? Something that you scan your body at the gym? Those are all very, very different. And many of them are just estimates. So it's estimating lean body mass, not actual skeletal muscle. Building muscle isn't magic. It requires progressive training, resistance training, in the gym, enough calories, enough protein, recovery, sleep, and time. Time is your best friend when you're doing things slow and steady and consistently when we're talking about building muscle in particular. A greens powder is not going to replace any of those things that I just mentioned. Protein is especially important here because later in this video, she's going to talk about struggling to eat enough protein. And I think she mentioned that here just a second ago. Because of her gastric sleeve surgery, protein provides the amino acids your body needs to build new muscle tissue. And most research suggests that people trying to maximize muscle growth generally benefit from 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Many lifters intentionally aiming toward the higher end of that range to build muscle. So if protein intake is limited, building muscle becomes more difficult, to say the least. She also says that she started a gym routine. I love that. I think that that is awesome. However, it is a huge variable in this testimonial equation that she's throwing out here and trying to credit the greens as doing the heavy lifting when it's actually been her, if that's how she's lifting in the gym. Because she said she's lifting weights, walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day, feeling stronger. Those lifestyle changes alone are going to explain some improvements in strength and body composition. I think I may have spoken too soon, but she does mention here in a second that she's walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day, which is not what everybody can and should be doing. Also, I think it's important to mention that beginners sometimes experience something called newbie gains. Strength often increases quickly. You become more coordinated. You learn better movement patterns, focusing on your form. Strength often improves, oftentimes before large increases in muscle size even happen. So let's talk about this number itself, almost 5 pounds of muscle, which is a lot. And to give you some perspective, many exercise physiologists estimate that beginners might gain around 1 to 2 pounds of muscle per month under excellent conditions. Now, everybody is different, of course. Age matters, genetics matter, training matters, nutrition absolutely matters. Some people gain less. Some exceptional individuals gain more, but nearly 5 pounds of actual muscle in about 3 weeks. That would be well outside what most people would expect. And that's why I really want to know how all of this was measured, because lean body mass isn't the same thing as muscle. It includes, yes, muscle, water, glycogen, organs, connective tissue. Those are not interchangeable things. And here's something a lot of people don't know. When you start resistance training, your muscles store more glycogen. For every gram of glycogen, your body stores roughly 3 grams of water. So it's completely normal to see fuller muscles, a higher lean mass reading, better muscle definition without actually adding several pounds of new muscle tissue. That doesn't mean the progress isn't real. It just means the explanation might be a little different than what she's talking about here. Because again, how was it measured? Was it muscle or lean body mass? How much protein was she eating? What was her training program like? How often was she training? Was she eating enough calories to support muscle growth? Those are the questions that I would want answered before concluding that a greens powder helped her build 5 pounds of muscle. All right. Back to it.
I even almost pulled a pull-up yesterday. You guys, I'm like, who is this?
I love that. I think that's awesome.
I'm 52 years old. I'm in the best shape of my life. And I've had a massive change over the last 3 weeks. So I'm walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day because I have the energy for it. This little package every morning. Isn't it pretty? Vital.
It's green. It's not that serious. Isn't it pretty? Nobody cares.
One. All right. So I pour that in here. I drink that. It's greens and it doesn't taste like greens. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's so awkward.
Because if it doesn't taste good, I'm going to be honest, I have a really hard time staying consistent. I would have drank this for the next month. Maybe, right? And then I would have slowly tapered off. I can guarantee you I'm not stopping ever drinking this. I cannot believe the difference in my energy. I'm starting to see a change in my sleep, which is insane because I had a lot going on.
Is it insane, or is it because you're walking more, getting more steps in, which is burning more calories? Is it insane, or is it because you're now strength training, from the sounds of it, multiple times a week? I don't think that's insane at all. I think that's all a part of the process. Sleeping better is going to help you recover better, which is going to help you perform better in the gym, walking, and energy levels. That's one of the main points in all of this. So I don't think it has anything to do with the greens powder. I think it has everything to do with her activity levels and what lifestyle changes she has made.
I should not be sleeping, and yet I'm starting to finally sleep. Whole food nutrient gaps. So we can eat as clean as we possibly want and suck all the fun out of life.
I know you guys know what I'm about to say. Eating clean is a marketing term. Eating and including whole foods, fruits, vegetables, beans, things of that nature is the way to go. If you think that you have nutrient gaps, speak with your doctor, speak with a registered dietitian so that they can go through and help you with all of that, especially a registered dietitian.
Here's the thing, our foods still don't have the nutrients that they need in them. So this is it's filling in the gaps for me.
I feel like this is a main talking point from people in the wellness space, if you will, if I even want to call it that. But it is a lot more nuanced than what they say. Yes, nutrient content absolutely can vary, but fruits and vegetables are still excellent sources of vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Supports normal blood sugar and metabolism. Okay, so this is where I get really excited because you guys know for the last 7 years, I have told you all about these hormone body balancing drops. And one of you take them before you eat, okay? It totally changed my body after years of steroids messing up my hormones, which drove me towards insulin resistance, always wanting sweets. The cravings were out of control. You guys, I was 300 pounds. I lost 100 doing keto, and then it stopped working and I didn't know what to do. And that's when I started utilizing the drops. I had started to gain 20 pounds, still doing.
Wait a second, hold on. You were keto for I don't know how long, lost 100 pounds, and it stopped working. And that is when you started incorporating these skinny drops. And that's why you're saying, wait, she said she gained 20 pounds. Is that while you were taking the skinny drops? Do you see what I'm saying there? Stories are always kind of all over the place. Also, I'm going to look up the skinny drops again because it's been a while and I just want to see what's in them. Okay, skinny drops. It's called Slenderix and Accelerate. Body balance drops. Use the drops before meals to lose weight twice as fast as diet and exercise alone. Why would we be wanting to lose weight twice as fast as diet and exercise alone? Because when we are changing our diet and exercising, that is a slow and sustained weight loss, if that's your goal. Some people don't want to lose weight. Some people want to gain weight. All good. This clinically proven approach to weight management helps balance your body, helps balance your hormones. Which hormones? How do they work? You already know all the questions that I'm going to ask. Feel energized and gain confidence without feeling hungry. Let's look at the ingredients. Oh my God, you guessed it. Accelerate has a proprietary energy blend, green tea leaf extract, fresh ashwagandha, root extract, rhodiola rosea root extract. So it's probably got some version of caffeine. If you're taking in caffeine, you're probably a little bit more energized. But we don't know how much of any of this is in there because it's a proprietary blend. Got it.
And was like, what the heck? I don't know what to do. And I added these drops, pulled out dairy, and my entire system changed. That was 7 years ago.
Now, if you're removing an entire food group and then you're also adding these slenderized drops or whatever, how do you know what actually is making the biggest impact? One of the things that we see from these people in multi-level marketing companies is they will accredit their weight loss they'll credit their weight loss to using the MLM's product. But then we find out that they have altered the way that they were eating. And then we find out that they started exercising as well. When you do that, it makes it very difficult to narrow down what is having the biggest impact. And a lot of times, based on physiology, the biggest impact is coming from altering how you were eating and also getting that exercise in. Yeah.
But here's the thing, and I teach this to any person, it's one healthy step after another.
Why are you teaching this? You are somebody that just said you lost all this weight eating keto, then you started gaining weight back, you didn't know what to do, so you cut out dairy, then you added these drops, then What are we doing? Please, guys, I beg of you, Be very careful who you take advice from online.
Yes, I wanted to be thin. Yes, I wanted to be skinny and lose weight, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was I wasn't healthy.
I mean, I would venture to say that chasing being skinny instead of being healthy and strong could have been contributing to some of this. I just wonder if at the point where she said she was 300 pounds and started to lose weight, if she had access to a registered dietitian, how different of a story this would be. What if we went back? Because I think she said she's been in this health and wellness space for 30 years. I assume she's talking about being a part of multi-level marketing companies for the last 30 years. Imagine if she would have had the right guidance 30 years ago to talk about nutrition and fitness and those things, how different her path could be. You know what I mean? It's just interesting to think about it that way.
I did not have my hormones in check. My digestion
What hormones?
was off. My blood sugar was a wreck.
What aspect of digestion was off?
Love that this addresses all of those things. So I can incorporate.
I'm sorry. It addresses balancing hormones, managing blood sugar. Whole Foods is going to do a lot of that with your blood sugar. But what hormones are we talking about specifically? I think this is really dangerous. I think it's really disgusting when we see these people that are promoting a product that says, "Oh, it balances your hormones." Which hormones? And please tell us how they work. The hormones specifically, because these people are not qualified to be talking to anybody about their hormones. That should come from an endocrinologist.
This with my drops, and then this core cleanse. This rebuilds the biome of your gut. So those three products, these are my go-to. I'm going to stick to this routine for the next 6 months. I can't wait to see how my body changes, but I'm going to tell you in a month, almost a month now, this is the best I have felt.
So she's taking a core cleanse, Vital One, which are the greens, and also hormone drops, according to her. At this point, there are multiple, I don't want to say interventions, but multiple products happening at the same time. So it's really, like I said just a few minutes ago, it's very difficult to isolate what is causing these changes in her body. And I would venture to say, based off of science and physiology specifically, it's probably from her new workout routine and altering her diet.
And I'm like, it makes sense. The most nutrient dense plant on the earth is in here, coming from India. We just launched the country of India today. So if you have anybody in India, or you have a sphere of influence, or you know someone from India, they will want this.
Not the recruiting pitch.
There's nothing like it. You've never seen anything like this.
What do you mean? What do you mean we've never seen a greens powder like this? What do you mean? I shouldn't be laughing, but I am.
Because of the technology that's involved in it.
Oh my God, stop.
Did I say it tastes good? All right. So plant-based, vegan, no artificial sweeteners, soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. Okay, so we've added some things to this. All right, so it has the moringa leaf. It has seed and fruit of broccoli sprouts, sorry. It has the seed and the fruit of broccoli sprouts. It also has pumpkin seed. It has chia seed. It has broccoli flowers and stems. It has spinach leaf and stems. It has sweet potato root. It has maitake mushrooms. Oh my gosh, you guys, the science of mushrooms and maitake especially, so good. That's in here. And you have the mushroom fruiting body of the maitake, if anybody wants to know. Okay, and then we have sunflower seed. All of that is in here. It does have some stevia, excuse me for sweetening. But multi-plant nutritional molecular botanical blend, Vital One. Did you see this beautiful box? Look at this package.
Oh my God, the box is not that pretty. Also, friendly reminder that this person is a chiropractor. Yep.
We have some of the best marketing materials. In fact, you're going to start seeing me with them. Okay, so here's the deal. It's almost 8:30. 2 hours till you can purchase. 2 hours till you can purchase. The first 2,000 people who make purchases are going to get some freebies for what they order. If you have never ordered from Partner Co., I need you to reach out to me.
Ew.
I will get you a link. You can go on and purchase. If you are a entrepreneur and you're like, I want to be with a company who's going from 400 million to 1 billion.
If you're an entrepreneur, the really funny plot twist is that she's not even an entrepreneur. She left her practice, which I don't know if that was her practice or if she was working for somebody else as a chiropractor. Not sure. But she left that to work as a distributor in an MLM company. If you're an entrepreneur, that's just her trying to recruit. They always do.
There's a lot of things that happen in that. Here's a lot of money that's made there. A lot of people's lives that are changed in a very big way. But here's the thing.
Not the dramatic pause for effect.
There's going to be a lot of health that's changed because of this. Anytime you can get something that's really, really nutritious and it really, really tastes good and it's actually really, really good for you, you create a massive swell of people. And if I can help one person turn their digestion on.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Turn your digestion on? She's talking about a swell of people, but then it's if I could just help one person. You know what helps people with nutrition? Eating whole foods, working with their doctor, getting regular checkups, working with a registered dietitian if you're not sure how to put a complete plate together, working with personal trainers if you've never worked out or it's been a long time since you've worked out and you're not really sure where to start. You don't need an MLM product. Chances are you don't need a lot of these supplements that are out there. It's just them trying to take advantage of you, in my opinion. It's unfortunate. It's gross.
If I can help 10 people get their blood sugar balanced, I am telling you, you might already be on a healthy journey right now. I want you to add this to it. I absolutely, with all of my heart, believe that this can make a difference for you.
I mean, you can believe with all of your heart that it makes a difference for people, but that doesn't mean that there's scientific evidence that shows that that product is doing what she claims it does.
Because I know for me, who's been on a health journey for a long time, how big of a difference it's made for me.
In 3 weeks.
So for someone who's already feeling healthy to already have this big of a change, almost 5 pounds of muscle mass in a month. You guys, I'm 52. You're just, like, come on. And I have a hard time eating protein because of the gastric sleeve surgery from 15 years ago. So
there's no protein in that. There's no protein in the greens. So what do you even mean? This is not a protein product. I don't care how old you are. It's never too late to start lifting weights, to start making sure you're getting adequate protein and that you're getting enough calories in to sustain muscle growth. It's never too late. So I don't know what she's trying. I mean, I know what she's trying to do here, but she's just wrong on so many different points that I've already mentioned.
Not like I'm sitting here scarfing down all this protein and my body is working like it was meant to work. So 2 hours, you're going to be able to go on and order. My phone is going to be going nuts. I know that. My computer is going to be going nuts. I'm going to be building out teams with all of the new people that are coming in. I am making one more round of building inside of this industry. I was skeptical. I did not want to do this back in 2015. My friend Robin reached out to me.
Oh my God.
She was like, I really want you to try. And look, where'd it go? I'm like, where did it go? Did I drink it all? No. There. All right. I want you to try this product. I started drinking it. It totally changed the trajectory of my life. Within 3 years, I sold a $500,000 a year producing chiropractic practice, and I went full time with this company called Limu. That company, clearly, I'm still with because it got sold, and here I landed at Partner Co 3 years ago, and I stayed because of this. And I found the drops, and I stayed because of the drops. I'm not somebody who gives up on anything. Once I'm there, I stick and stay. And it might not be perfect, but I don't go anywhere. Because when I believe in something, I believe in it. And I believe in this, and I absolutely believe in this. I have made, if not $1 million, over $1 million financially because of this product.
That is an income claim.
I will make millions because of this product.
Ew.
And here's the thing. I do it in such a different way. I used to do it with a hustle. I hustled. I worked hard. I did event after event after event. I made myself crazy. I destroyed a marriage doing it. I won't do it again that way. I want people to know that it's pretty simple. We created a easy to use system.
How did I know we were going to talk about the systems? Are you going to talk about the culture? Tell us about the culture.
If you want to tell other people about it, we'll give you the system. You can post it on your social. You can share it with your friends and family. But if all you want to do is drink it, I don't care what you do with this, except drink it. And if you want to tell other people and change your family, create a savings account, create a retirement account, pay off some debt, pay off school loans, pay off credit cards. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're praying for, but I do know that this absolutely has made a change in my health in 3 weeks. So I can't wait to see what 90 days looks like. The life of a cell, most cells, is 90 days.
What? That's not true. The life of a cell in your body is 90 days, except that's not true because red blood cells live for 120 days. Some neurons can last decades. What do you mean? They always have to speak in such a general way, and they always tell on themselves. There isn't one universal 90-day life cycle for every cell in your body because that's just not how science works. What is even happening?
So that means in 90 days from now, I'm going to have cells that have been utilizing this nutrient create new cells. My body should have an absolute shift in 90 days. I want you to experience that with me. So if you are looking for 90 days to get a healthier body, not healing. I've been looking for healing for a long time from my alopecia. If you want that story, go look back over the last week. I finally went without a wig. Because this is a wig, right? Like this is, it comes off, whoop, whoop, whoop. I worked too hard to get it looking sassy today. I'm not taking
It's cute.
off. That's the best part. I don't have.
It's cute, but my worry is that she is trying to make this seem like these greens or products from Partner Co. are a solution for alopecia. And you and I both know that's not the case.
Have to. If I want to, I can. I've been looking for healing for that for a long time. I don't know if this leads to it, but what I do know is all of the steps I've taken before have always led me to a better version of myself. And that's all I'm looking for. The next healthier version of me. So here was round 1, the drops were round 2, and here is around 3.
Notice how it always comes back to a product. And it, just like I said a few minutes ago, imagine if 30 years ago, instead of leaning on a product, she focused on nutrition and learning how to build a complete plate, prioritizing protein, adding some fiber and some fats and all of that good stuff, carbs, how to build a complete plate. Imagine how different her life would be. And I know she probably would say something like, I don't know her, but I would assume she would say something like, yeah, but I wouldn't have met all these people and da 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 da. No, but you would be light years ahead when it comes to understanding nutrition for your body and understanding how to work out, understanding what progressive overload is when we're talking about lifting weights, getting stronger, getting healthier, improving labs that your doctor draws or the phlebotomist draws. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine how different it would be. Imagine if we lived in a world where instead of watching social media trends and influencers trying to sell a code for a proprietary blend supplement, there were actually people, and I know there are out there because I consider myself one of them, that are actually giving solid nutrition advice. And imagine a world where people didn't fall for these influencers and their affiliate codes for their supplements that nobody needs. We can dream, right?
All you got to do is let me know, reach out to me, put leaf in the messages. If you're like, hey, send me the link to order from you. So if you already have a partner code, please don't put leaf in here. Please, because then I have to go through and filter out who already has their own accounts. This is for new people who want to take advantage. Again, if you're just chiming in, my NDA is finally up. I can tell you about Vital One. It is a moringa-based product, the most nutrient-dense plant on the planet.
I've seen what I've needed to see. I don't think I need to see anymore. She's just repeating herself, probably because she saw somebody come on that hadn't been on. She's like, let me reiterate what I'm saying. She does go into kids could drink this. And just like I've said before, if you think that your child needs some sort of a supplement, I would talk to their pediatrician first and foremost, because we don't know what's in these supplements, especially the ones that are proprietary blends. So I would want to know what kind of evidence is out there on this particular product to support routine use of this product for my child. That's just me. Okay, this was a lot. I haven't talked about Partner Co. very much. I think the last time I talked about it was somebody was claiming that these skinny drops helped with grief, which absolutely not. Are you kidding me? But there were some pretty wild claims in this one. And it's really important that we critically think when we see stuff like this online. It's really important that we trust medical professionals. Are they perfect? No. And unfortunately, there are medical professionals that are unethical that sell MLM products and such. That's a whole nother thing. But please be aware of what kind of content you are consuming and who you're trusting with your health and fitness advice. I would love to know what you guys thought about this video today. If you have not already, if you would like and subscribe, that would be amazing. I will make sure that I link the lipstick color. And there was something else I was going to link. Oh, my stand for my phone. So check that out, click the link, and grab it if you would like to. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't fall for this stuff. Okay? All right. I'm going to go have a snack. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.